Like I said, sorry, still don't have my voice. Like I said, this will be more of a building stream. Like I need to get this done today, so I won't be looking to chat much. Sorry about that, but I figured I would share like doing the build anyways, because I really need to get this done today. So yeah, enjoy the build. We are on bag 31. I don't even have room to build anymore. This is so big. No, that's the thing, I don't have the time. I need to clear my desk so that I can start doing other types of content, so I really need to get this done today. Whatever it takes. Even if I have to live stream the entire day, I need to get it done. Yep, I've seen images of the MIDI Falcon on the Death Star. Looks cool. Maybe I should do that. Although I think I took mine apart already. Bag 32. Mistake. I don't generally have like a favorite time to build. Mornings. Well, yeah, I do builds like most times of day. Mornings, afternoons, nights. everything works. Today is a morning. I need to get this done. I need the desk space to shoot other videos, but I know if I put this to the side, I'll never go back to it, so this is one of those times where I need to push through. And you'll join me along for the ride. And I think I made a mistake again. Yeah. I need the minifigures out of the way. It's been a very enjoyable build so far. Lots of bricks, lots of plates, you feel like you make progress. Good stuff. And I've been liking the way that we build like small rooms and then place them on the Death Star. So it's been good. Not too many repetition steps. The worst part has been that control room over in the corner. Here there's way too many stickers. There's like 15 stickers or 20 stickers inside that place. That I built yesterday off stream and that wasn't fun. Other than that, all good. Still fun. If I wasn't having fun doing this, I would have stopped ages ago. But it's still fun, so don't you worry. Back 33. Hopefully it won't take 24 hours, Pedro. Bom dia, Jorge. Another stormtrooper. And for those who joined, today won't be much talking because I need to get this done today, no matter what. So I'm just like speed building through the thing, like I usually do with sets. I need to clear my desk to shoot other videos, and this has been here long enough to the point that it's impeding normal operations on the channel. And I know that if I put this to the side, it will be really hard to go back to it, since there's no pressure to do this review anymore. So if I want to get this done, I need to get it done today. Otherwise it won't be done. Good morning from the US. What time is it there? Damn. So many grills. Yeah. We're speed building. Bag 34. Yeah, the Death Star won't fit the screen. Maybe I'll need to adjust it. Yeah, if I were to post a review right around now or next week, or I don't know, it doesn't matter anymore. I would still get some views out of it, but not crazy views, and I'm not a Star Wars channel, so this review will probably flop by my standards, but you know, let's see how it goes. Another Stormtrooper. I need to scoot this to the side. find place for Lego sets. I don't. I have to take them down, take them apart to make room for new ones. It's getting out of hand these days. Be another section to the lift, it seems. Yep. Cool. I think for insiders points the best is usually to get like the cash discounts, but there's also some really cool Lego sets in there, exclusive stuff. So it kind of depends on what you're going for. I earned a lot of points with the Death Star. It was like 7,000 points or something. It was crazy. I guess it's a good thing that I ordered online instead of going to my local certified store. That didn't go so well. Lots of bricks, like this is great. You know, you do feel like you're making progress. Okay, mistake. Thank God this isn't a Technic set, because mistakes are costly. What is happening? This is not my day. Yes. This set is so big, you have no idea. I think people don't really comprehend the scale of this thing unless they like see it in front of them. Some people say it's not worth the $1,000 like price tag, but I think it is. It is massive, lots of pieces. And we are on bag 35. The tiny stars on the viewport are white Harry Potter wands going through modified bricks with holes. But it is a clever building technique. Oh man, it's never good. And there's leftover pieces. Okay. Big leftover pieces. Bag 36. Paper bags, you know, I don't know what everyone's opinions is about them, but paper-based bags. They're a good step in the right direction, but it's so easy for pieces to get stuck inside. Is like an officer or something? I don't know. And you don't see the pieces as well with the paper bags, so there's definitely pros and cons. But in some ways I like the plastic ones better. Warren, thank you so much for the super chat. Halfway building gingerbread Etty moment. That's a fun one. Pretty sure LEGO Star Wars will do more of those for upcoming years. Such a cute idea. Fantastic pricing as well. Let's see if it holds the value proposition for upcoming years. Yeah, we always have to check paper bags. Life-size Death Star in 10 years. Yeah, right. And people would still say it's overpriced, but people would still buy it. That's the thing with Star Wars. Death Star has been on back order in a few countries, if I'm not mistaken, so... Which goes to show, right? As long as there's people willing to buy it, LEGO will keep making them bigger and bigger. Stickers. The corridor thingy. more grills. $37. You always need to check these paper bags. Makes like speed building slower by a few seconds per bag. And considering how this set has like 81 bags, if I'm not mistaken, then that adds up. An astromech droid. Not exactly sure which. You don't. Dustin Lego is like Thanos. Inevitable. Yeah. I have to agree. Maybe I should, but I really don't dust my Lego sets. But then again, like, most of them don't stay built for much time, so... Hello everyone, if you joined recently, this is not your typical Lego building live stream. I'm literally speed building through the Death Star because this is taking desk space that I desperately need in order for me to be able to tackle other pieces of content. So today I'm just speed building through this thing. I'm trying to get it done today, no matter what. So that I can start shooting other stuff. you know, like setting these up like for the live stream. That's why I don't live stream as much. Setting all of this up for live streaming takes time, so I don't feel like taking it up and down every single time. So since I started a live stream, I don't know, a week ago or something, I think the live stream was exactly 1 week ago, right? Since that time, I haven't taken this down once. I've been sick as well, so I haven't been in the best condition to make videos. I'm still a bit sickly, if you can listen to it in my voice, but we gotta push through. This is like the dark side of LEGO content creation. Sometimes you just need to push through. It's such a cool job, it's so fun, you build LEGO for a living. You know, I'm not complaining, it's cool, but it's a lot of work. And people have no idea. It feels like the dream job, but some days you really don't feel like doing it. I'm not at that point yet, at least not today, so I should be good. But it isn't easy, or as easy as most people seem to believe. POV. Whoops. More stickers. 12. Another lifter. And this looks like it's going to be a painful part of the build. I suspect that there's a lot of stickers going on in this control room of sorts. Where's the jumper? Here. Oh, I'm enjoying the build. There's been times where I actually felt like I really don't want to build this, yet I need to do it. This one, so far, I've been enjoying the build. Don't you worry about that. But it's part of the job. Sometimes, you know, you don't enjoy it. Here we go. Yeah, this will be a painful part of the build. For sure. One sticker. Two stickers. 3 stickers. Keep counting, keep counting. 4. I don't think it will be as bad as one of the control rooms that I built off stream yesterday, but it won't be fun. Notre Dame is a great set. I was telling in one of the other streams that I'm not expecting much out of architecture sets, but whenever I get a chance to build them, I'm always very surprised. 5 stickers. Maybe it's only 5. Not too bad, I guess. Burnout exists in every medium. Ain't that the truth? People keep asking me why I don't why I don't do the tutorial videos from a few years ago. And that's the reason. I kinda got burnt out with those after building them, after doing them for months. Daily. I think this is the way. Bag 38. Yeah. Yeah, it paid off for sure. I'm not complaining, but it wasn't a fun time, and most of that was done through COVID, when I was stuck at home with the kids. So I was getting work done either when they were napping or when they were asleep at night, as the rest of the day I was like on daddy duty. Oh, here come more stickers. So, what? Hey Greg. Early live stream. How many people do you have watching at this time of day? I'm kinda curious. I don't have the stats in here, but I'd love for people to tell me how many concurrent viewers we have at the moment. 90 people watching. Wow. Morning live streams. This is a fun sticker. It's one of those that will be facing the back of the Death Star, but it has like the height of stormtroopers, required height or something. Kind of fun. I'm not sure if this is referencing like an Easter egg of some sort of, or just like a funny detail, because the designer had some free space on this gigantic sticker sheet and he decided to use it for something. So that's cool. My highest live stream count was like the first one for the Death Star, which at one point had almost 500 people watching. 499. I looked at those analytics afterwards and I was seriously impressed because I have never done a live stream with so many people watching. If those were the regular numbers, I wouldn't have stopped live streaming like years ago when I was doing it more frequently. Back then it was like, I don't know, sometimes 15, 20 people watching, which I was incredibly grateful for, but hard to justify spending the time. With 90 people, yeah, that's better for sure. So I appreciate you all for being here, even if this isn't the most interesting live stream to be watching. As I'm not talking as much. It's a reference to Leia's reaction to seeing Luke for the first time. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? If that's the reasoning, that's golden. That goes in the review. I just felt it was like a funny detail, but when you put it like that, it kind of makes sense. So we're doing the detention block. It seems. just slides in there. And up it goes. Oh man. So I guess this is the place where they fall down the... Yeah. So this is the hole where they fall down all the way to the trash compactor. So that is cool. Bag 39. We're almost at the halfway point of the set, if you believe it. Minutes per bag. That's a good average. This will be much quicker though. I can tell you that. These building steps with just two pieces are not great for speed building. I wish we would go back to the old days where you're placing down like 50 pieces per step. bag number 40. It's kind of a race because I need the space so that I can make other videos for other Lego sets. So if you think Lego content creation is fun, most of the times you can't really take the time to enjoy the builds. Something people will never think of, especially those who say this is such an easy job. Which doesn't take any work at all. That is simply not the case. Greetings from the Netherlands, from France. Boa noite. It's a weird time to be saying boa noite. For someone speaking Portuguese, at least. Good night. This will be a slower bag for sure. Yeah, people should enjoy their Lego sets. They don't need to speed the building. They have no reason to do it. Plus, I have years of experience, so I should be faster than most people. Maybe I should go for some Guinness World Record for Lego speed building. Six to 7 hours of building, that's still a lot. Damn. Maybe I won't be able to do it today after all. Oh no. Need to pick up the pace. And I've made a mistake, or I forgot some pieces. Where are these panels from? Oh no, 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 no. Oh, from the window. Nope. I need to destroy this a little bit. It's more than that. These go here. Now it's done. $41. Yeah, I hope I can finish it today too. I need, it's not a hope, I need to finish it today. It's my thought on the stickers. Good stickers. Ooh, we got all the capes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 capes. We got ourselves some Obi-Wan action. Nice. And it does have an extra earpiece. Unlike the Stormtrooper versions of Anne and Luke, which don't have their helmets. Whereas sometimes they did it in previous sets. I remember some Lego set where they had both the earpiece and the helmets. So it's probably a Death Star related set. Which one though? I have no idea. Not feeling all that well, to be honest. My voice is still failing me. Still feel my nose all blocked. So I don't know what's going on. Stickers just slow everything down. You need to grab them, and for this particular set, there's a lot, obviously, but then you need to pay close attention to the building instructions to know which way you're supposed to place them. Sometimes that's easier said than done. There we go. Okay, so this goes there, this goes there. Oh, interesting. So we twist it down. I see. I see what you're doing, Cesar. just build this all and then place both at the same time. Try to be efficient here. Okay. Let me show you. We clip these things and then we just tilt them down. So we have this structure. I don't know. Felt like an interesting one to showcase. That's a lot of building. Yes, it is. That's true. We're POVing again, sorry, sometimes I forget the angles. If you were expecting good live streams, this ain't the place for that, I'm afraid to say. And today's a special one where I'm just literally trying to get this done. So, not much talking, or as much as I usually do. So, sorry about that. Tuxedo Cat always watching. One of my favorites from last year. forget to place it. Wow, and the fact that this connects, this is like an angled bridge in here, you can't really see it that well. But the fact that it's coming out angled here and then angled here and it connects down perfectly with no illegal building techniques, hopefully, is impressive. And so far, this is an FT build. Oh, and that's the end of what? Book number 3. Have I downloaded the others? 3, 4. Oh man, I have to download the other books. Okay, we're going to Darth Vader. So it's time for a break. Now I'll get to read a little bit of the chat. Any live stream with me is the best. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you guys didn't ask for this. If you have any questions, now's the time, guys. It's back to speed building in 5 minutes. But what a massive beast. I can hide like behind this to eat my banana. It should be on top of a weight scale. Greetings from Spain. Hola. Well, I guess people just want to see me eat. No. Only Lego on this channel. How do I build so fast? Years of experience. Gunball Machine episode got me started on your channel. Enjoy seeing an intelligent overview of sets from someone who's not a sellout man-child. I wonder, who are you referring to? Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I figured, reviews have been out like for weeks now. And if I'm doing content with these, might as well just do a live stream, which I haven't done in a while. The first one was very popular, like 25,000 views or something. So that was cool. Banana with Nutella. I love Nutella, but that sounds gross. Or maybe not. I should try it. Do I watch other Lego YouTubers? If so, what's a recommendation from you? Lego YouTubers, not as much, honestly. I'll check other people's channels to see how they're doing, and whenever I do a review, I like to compare to see how my views are shaping up to be. But it's not that I watch their videos. Sometimes I'll watch like David Solid Brick Studios videos. and then reels on Instagram and stuff from many creators. Which set should I buy? Should I get before it retires? Razor Crest or Lion Knight's Castle? They're both amazing. I liked Lion Knight's Castle better because of the building techniques and funny details. But if you're a Star Wars fan, the Razor Crest is also really impressive. It also had like some really interesting building techniques, but it is much harder to display than the Lion Knight's Castle. Mine's up in the attic, getting dust. It kind of depends on what your tastes are. Do you like Star Wars? Razor Crest. If not, and you're hoping for the best building experience, value, and display value, I think Lion Knight's Castle is the best one. When is the next Technic set built? I wonder. My first Lego set was a police helicopter with a van that had a trailer with a yellow boat, and then one called Gator Landing, I think. I got those two at the same time as a Christmas gift. Never thought I'd be watching a LEGO live stream. Over 20 years later, here I am. Yeah, things do change. UCS Django Starship, yeah. I got that one, and indeed, I had built the original Slave one. That was my first Star Wars UCS set. Now having built the second one, it's a much better, well, pieces have changed and techniques and all of that, so it is expected to be an upgrade. Excuse me. But it is very cool. Is it possible for LEGO to make the builds more challenging? Like maybe show a section to people that to figure out how to make a section? They'll never do that, Have people like guessing how a set is going leads to one thing for sure, which is people complaining because they can't build it. So that will never happen. Favorite Lego car set? Probably the Icons Ford Mustang. One of the first ones that completely blew me away. Silcast, thank you. 6 a.m? No. 11 a.m. around here. Favorite Lego Star Wars set? The latest that I've enjoyed a lot was the Gingerbread AT-AT. Good stuff. My favorite set would be the Ship in a Bottle. No. It's nice, of course, but not as crazy as Rivendell, Titanic, or the Game Boy. Skyhopper, what's that? Is that a Star Wars ship? I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, I'm afraid. gumball machine for the function and building techniques. Pixar lamp is fine, but nothing too crazy. Good for Pixar fans. Shelves behind me are Ivar IKEA shelves, not custom made. Lego house for the first time this year, magical, yes. Do you know what time of the year the exclusive kits get released? I have no idea. I think it's usually like around March or April, because that's when the new Lego house season opens, because I think they're closed for a period of time during winter, if I'm not mistaken. But it's usually whenever Lego house reopens, there's usually a new release tied in with it. At least that's been the way for the past few years, I believe. So, excuse me. When did I get this shirt? Well, I got it when I was working for Lego. So actually, when I went to Paredes de Coura Fan Weekend, which is a recognized Lego event up north in Portugal, I was sent there in an official capacity as a model designer. And yeah, because you have to dress up, then Lego gave me these t-shirts. I have two of them, this one and the light gray one, to wear while I was there for work. And now back to speed building. Darth Vader. Printed arms. Nice. So for now I think I can go for 2 more hours before I close this portion of the stream and go for a lunch break. And then let's see how I feel about continue live streaming in the afternoon. I might do it. And I'll probably would need to stream tonight in order to be able to finish the build, I'm assuming. Rough estimates were pointing these towards a average of 10 minutes per bag. There's still 40 something bags to go, so I haven't checked the math on that. 400 minutes should be 6 hours, yes, okay. So, yeah, 2 hours now. Maybe I would be able to finish it during the afternoon. That would be great. But for that, I need to pick up the pace. A fine minifigure. I think so. I haven't really had time to watch it or to see it properly, but it does look cool, Greg. 6.5 hours at least. Well, I'm a speed builder. So let's see how accurate those estimates are. Marcos with a super chat. Thank you so much. I'm from Sweden. Thanks for all the great videos and popular opinion, but I think this set is very cool despite the figure quality and not sphere. I completely agree. Out of the 3 or 4 Death Stars, if you count the re-release of the playset one, out of the 3 different designs that LEGO has done for UCS styled, you know, Death Stars, this is my favorite. I have not built the other ones, I'll say that, but the way it is showcased to being such a nice display set. Yeah, the first one is too round, so you'll find, I feel it'll be hard to display. The other one is even bigger. You'll have an even harder time to display it, I guess. And this one, despite being bigger, is slim, so it can go against a wall on any bookshelf or dresser type furniture piece. So yeah, I don't think it's an unpopular opinion, to be honest, Marcus. Thank you for that once again. Some stickers for Darth Vader's meditation room thingy. So, okay. I always find it very curious, or found it very curious, how the bottom piece of Darth Vader, there's always an extra for some reason. I would assume like Lego packing machines would be able to weight that because it feels like it has a decent weight to it, but I guess not. Bag 43. S-clock. How? Yeah, this again feels like it's one of those bags that will be done under 10 minutes, for sure. Which should give us better building time. And then whenever there's these like repetitive steps, it's obviously also easier and quicker to do. Meditation room goes okay. That's better. 44. I think meetings for this must have been like really chill. I think from the start they were very clear on what they wanted to do with this set. So I'm pretty sure things were okay in that regard. Some general here, officer or something, don't know the name. probably a good idea, but you know, it's not. If people want quality live streams, this is not the place. And it's the sound of bricks. How can you not like the sounds of bricks, you know? But I'm sorry. I know this isn't the best setup for this. But I'm not too worried, honestly. I just need to get this done today. We're speed building it. When I should be in bed. Brick, 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 bricks. Wonder what am I building now? Is it the Emperor's throne room? Perhaps. I'm really speed building through this. If that wasn't clear enough. I gotta get this done. Yeah, soft mousepad would be weird. And then when you're pressing down, like you would like push through the mousepad, that wouldn't last long, right? Yeah, I can't possibly imagine being building Lego. Not on an art surface. Lots of tiles now. Jamborino, £5 super chat. Thank you. Thank you for amazing videos. The Ship in a Bottle was the first set me and my wife built together. There you go. I think that's the... If you find yourself a partner that wants to build Lego with you, those are some of the coolest date nights you could possibly have. I have done many of those in the past with my wife. Of course, I have like a business interest in having my wife building Lego sets with me, but the fact that she doesn't mind it, it's actually really nice. So find yourself someone to build Lego with, and you'll be set for life. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jamborino. You know, Ship in a Bottle? Who got to dump the pieces though? That is the question, because the Ship in a Bottle, when you dump the 288 round plates inside the bottle, that's a super satisfying moment of the build. So who got to do that? Yeah, that's the thing with building with someone else sometimes, depending on how keen they are to build Lego sets, and if they want to experience things for themselves, sometimes you'll be fighting to see who gets to do what. For me, it never happened, of course. My wife is happy to let me build whatever, but you know, dumping the plates inside the bottle is an highlight of the build for sure. Yeah, that's the reason I need to finish today, because this is just taking too much space and I need to record other videos which shall not be named yet. Where did I... Okay, forgot this plate here, and the 1x2 plate. Where does that go? It goes in here. Back 45. Wow, Jamborino also became a Master Builder member of the channel. Thank you so much. Another officer. Yeah, this definitely looks like Palpatine's throne room. I can feel it. Oh no. No, this is the meeting room actually. My bad. I built a lot, but there's still a lot to go. What would have been your approach to designing a Death Star set? Getting someone else to do it. It would be too much for me to handle, you know. I think Cesar, good friend of mine, did brilliant on this one, and I haven't even finished it. But, you know, it is not easy to tackle such a huge build. I know I struggled, even with a measly 1500 piece gingerbread house. So, I don't know. I really don't know. And at this point in time, they kinda like went through all of the possible designs for the Death Star, I guess. So I'm not too sure there's like a different take on this. But we might be proven wrong in 10 years or so when the new one releases. Being a Lego designer was waking up in the morning, going inside Lego Innovation House, looking at all of the amazing stuff that everyone was working on, getting to be with amazing people, the biggest Lego fans there are in the world, building Lego sets or designing Lego sets, building with Lego every single day. Yeah, it was the feeling of having the best job in the world. If you can imagine that. For instructions, I'm using a PDF. I actually haven't thought about the possibility of doing the Build Together app. That could be interesting. And I'm sure there's lots of stuff that people could be building on the side. So yeah, pretty sure this is one of those good builds that you could share with people. Or you could build, you know, a date night. Like we were talking about before. Yeah, this most definitely isn't the Emperor's throne room. Tiago live in this economy. Right? Yeah, today I decided that I need to get this done ASAP. So, yeah. I figured might as well do it on a live stream. Not getting distracted much with the comment section. So it might not be the best viewer experience ever. But yeah, I need to get this done. I need the desk space to shoot other videos that are in the pipeline. And this is delaying everything, so the fact that I was also sick last week didn't help. So this needs to be done today. Oh, it has lots of animations, the steps and whatnot. Yeah, we're going for speed here. Whoops, 46. Is this Euleran? I need to get a dedicated minifig cam. Another quick bag from the looks of it. Not feeling amazing, Pat. If I'm being honest, my nose is still jammed, clogged, or whatever you say in regards to noses. Should blow it, but I'm not doing that on a live stream. Maybe on my lunch break. I'll take care of that. Bricks, bricks, bricks. You know, this is why this is an enjoyable build, you know. You put some bricks up and you really feel like you're making progress. Sometimes these days with Lego sets, you've built for an hour and you still don't have anything to show for in front of you. But this one isn't like that for sure. Lots of sliding doors in this set, which is cool. Need to get a clicker for my feet so that I could like tap a pedal or something to switch pages. I'm sure there's a USB contraption for that. Just thinking of ways of going faster. Did I ever attempt to make an idea set? Yes, I tried before with an Animal Crossing project. Got to 10k votes, didn't get approved. A few years later, Lego does its own Animal Crossing theme. Funnily enough. But I'd love to go back to it, but no time. I do have a few ideas. another general something guy, officer, that's the name, right? The officers. The lack of dual molded legs for officers is disturbing. Your lack of dual molded legs is disturbing. Or some people say. I don't really care. Yeah, this is most definitely the conference room, or whatever the name of the room is. When Darth Vader chokes someone. Force chokes. Okay. After that, foot cam. Am I like a drummer or something? Drummers have foot cams. Hello there. There should be a video, I think. I made a video about it. Maybe I've made it private or deleted it, not too sure. Pretty sure I did a video back in the day. Oops. Favorite room so far? Yeah, I would say so. Although the trash compactor one was really cool due to the function. But yeah, so far it's an impressive one. That goes right over there. Spring is here. So, might as well just show it. Losing valuable seconds here. This is the room. And it goes here. Does it fit still? It still fits on the camera. It is huge. How is it? Yeah, down here. 48. "31 bags to go." If my math doesn't fail me. A cool room for Imperial Zoom calls. Sounds about right. No. It did seem like I was doing a mistake. What are we doing now? Is this the Palpatine's throne room finally? Maybe. Who knows? How early do I get to know about new sets compared to you? Well, when I went to Billund for Fan Media Days, I got to see sets until May or June of next year, so pretty early, I would say. A very relaxing live stream, maybe for you guys. Joking, of course, but you know, I am speed building this, so there's definitely more relaxing ways to spend the day. I have no idea what I'm building right now. something. Oh, there's like a long rail here. Maybe that's the... there's like a function with a retracting bridge section somewhere in the set. Am I right? So maybe that's it. That's what I'm doing right now. We'll know soon enough. Today for sure. $49. Takes a bit to get to the throne room. It's all the way up, probably. Yeah, these should be like the... yeah. So this is probably this level here, with the spot where they need to swing back and forth. Another lift, and then the control room for the laser. Yeah, probably right. I just want to get to Otto Stormtrooper. Such a fun minifigure. Such a fun. Nope. Lots of tiles. More tiles. So that must be that control room there for the lasers. For the laser, not lasers. Wow, it's just tiles for this one. Almost feels like a modular. Modular. Back 66. Palpatine's there, I think. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. So yeah, it'll take us a while to get to the throne room. You are right. Nope. I wonder if I should like cut off the stream when I go for my lunch break, or if I just keep it on. Maybe I just mute my mic and have lunch and go back. Right? Probably not, you know, it doesn't really make much sense for people to be looking at nothing, I guess. No, that's not a good idea. What am I thinking? Bricks for lunch. Not my favorite diet, that's for sure. Bit crunchy. So many tiles. Yeah, this is one of those times where you don't feel like you make progress. So I like the first few bags of modular buildings are my least favorite, because it's just laying down the foundations and tiling the ground floor, which usually is boring. You gotta start somewhere, I guess. I just don't like to start there. What is this? Erased something. Okay. Oh, I see some gears here. Oh, maybe we're building the bridge thingy now. That's probably what this is. Yeah. Sounds about right. So, bam, 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 bam. I do not have the Sesame Street idea set. Never really appealed me for some reason. I don't remember watching it as a kid as well, so I had like no feelings of nostalgia towards it, so I didn't get it. Yes. Oh, it goes here. I see. Round number, bag number 50. Yeah, I'll be having lunch in an hour or so. 1 p.m. That's when I have it usually. Some of the weirdest shaped helmet best ever. Another one out of the 38. Oh, and this was bag 050. I mentioned it, right? I think I mentioned it. Okay. I start to recognize some of the builds. So right now we're doing another stop for the lift. Which is fine, they're not too bad. So even though they're repetitive, they're not huge builds that bore me out of my mind. And they have this cool like corkscrew type of element that is fun. So all good. Feels like another quick bag. Lots of bricks. Progress that can be seen easily. My favorite kind. Especially when you're trying to speed build something, you know, the fact that you're building something for a very long time and then you look at it and you made no progress at all is very discouraging, but in this case you do see it. Okay, I cannot mess this. Okay. Alderaan, right? The planet that gets blown up to pieces. Okay, this is the way. Yeah, so there will be this function where they will get to see the planet like behind a window or something, and I'm sure there's like something that twists. So planet gone. Cool stuff. Oh yeah, and the function is right around the corner. Harry Potter UCS scale castle. They've done one already. Just not minifigure scale. Imagine if they did like an Harry Potter UCS set, kinda, in the same way as the Death Star. The facade looks like the Hogwarts Castle, and then you turn it around and it's a collection of dioramas. But I guess that's pretty much what they're doing with the modular Hogwarts Castle system. So no, maybe that's a bad idea. It's kind of pointless actually. My bad. I am so confident with sticker placement. Well, I need to be. heard that it's a real problem for some people. Like there's actually a condition where they really struggle with sticker placement, and when it goes bad, that it is an issue. So I'm sorry about that. It's not something I struggle with, and you know, if a sticker isn't perfectly placed, I'm fine with it. I try to do it the best I possibly can, of course. I think I'm pretty good with it, but... Oh, and I forgot this piece for the lift mechanism. Down here. Then more printed tiles. Bag 51. Enjoy my lunch. I will in an hour's time. Cross section of the Titanic. Would that be interesting though? People would be complaining about only having like Alpha Titanic. And I don't think they would ever do another one. Maybe they would do like a micro scale. Well, Titanic is already micro scale, but you know what I mean? Like a midi scale. Like when Star Wars have the UCS Death Star and then the midi scale Death Star. So maybe the Titanic we have at the moment is the UCS Titanic, and maybe when that retires in a few years they could probably do a midi scale one. They probably will, if they ever retire the big one. But that will be on shelves for years. With good reason. Will be in service longer than the real Titanic. You're not wrong there. Yeah, people complained about the pyramid for sure. But there's that cool hack where you use a mirror so you can have yourself a full pyramid. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you can see it there, but that's... And you've probably seen this already in other reviews, but you know, there's the planet over there, and then there's a gear, and you turn it to the blown up version. Nice. Just a simple gear mechanism in here. You know, this is my favorite kind of function. It doesn't need to be overly complex. It's simple, but it achieves what it needs to do in such a clever way, you know. Alderon and then no Alderon. Good job, no? Good job. Sorry about the camera angle. I do forget sometimes. More printed tiles. Tiles galore. So this usually means we're almost done, though it doesn't feel like we are. There's still a lot of interior detail lacking. Maybe they just wanted to get this over with and then move on to the interior details, I guess. Then the lift door. Thank you for letting us enjoy the build with you. No worries. I should do more of these, you know. Live stream doesn't need to be overly ambitious. I'm building Lego sets all the time. Might as well just turn it into content. And you guys keep me company. Lift door. $52. Small bag, it seems. Or should I say a quick bag? Oh, we're starting to round off the shape here. So we're nearing the top. Did I build the gift with purchase set yet? I haven't. It's up here. I'm not sure I will, honestly. Maybe I should just keep it sealed and then sell it to be able to make some of my money back with this purchase. That should allow me to shave, I don't know, $100 off of it, off of the cost. Build isn't that impressive, to be honest. So I think I'll just keep it sealed. Has any of you bought the Death Star and built it already? I know a lot of people must have bought it for the fact that it was on back order. It is on back order in some countries, if I'm not mistaken, and also stores sold out. I saw videos of people saying they went to the store and the UCS Death Star was sold out, so it didn't do as poorly as people hoped for, or some people hoped for. Yep, we're starting to round off the shape. It's looking like a sphere now. Or not. I don't do shutouts. Thank you, Ellie. Appreciate that. I'm not reading the chat much today because I'm trying to speed build like the heck out of this. So today maybe I'm not being the best of hosts. I just need to get this out of the way for good so that I can use this desk space to shoot more pressing videos. Now, bag 53. rather buy the Django's UCS, the Razor Crest, than this. Fair enough. Mandalorian, the prequels are awesome, so we do not agree there, and that's okay. The prequels were my first experience with Star Wars. I watched those in the movies. Episode 1 when I was relatively young, so it made a lasting impression on me. So I'm a big fan of the prequels. And we don't have to agree. It's perfectly fine too. So hard to manage like a big build such as this. Space-wise, I want to take this out of the way, but then you don't see it. I could like try to scooch over this place, I guess, because this is the star of the show, so to speak. Let's go. We're speed building. We're speed building. I fear that the end of the build will be very anticlimactic because it's been really good so far, but as I'm building this panel section, I'm assuming that there will be a lot of that, like paneling to round off this shape in the end. And those will probably be the last steps of building this Lego set. So kind of guessing that it will be very anticlimactic because so far it is a big build, but so far it's been fun. No crazy building techniques, nothing like that. It's not a build that I would recommend over like crazy building techniques. But you know, as something fun to build that will last you a long while to do if you don't speed build it like myself, I think you'll have an amazing time. understand that a lot of people won't be in a position where they can, you know, spend $1,000 to buy this. I can. Fortunately, business is going well. I can write it off as a business expense as well, so. And I'm totally ready to not make my money back out of this. What? Oh. That was weird. Okay, this makes more sense. Yeah. You can't really see it, but I'm like building this paneling here that goes around the dish, most likely. A bit flimsy. The ship inside will be the last bag or two. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You are absolutely right. There's still a ship to build. Yep, I totally forgot about that. Oh, and we get to place this now. Oh boy. Dear Lord. Does it? Oh, it still fits the camera. Jesus. Look at this. You have no idea how big this is in person. That's insane. That is insane. Yes, pod racers would be cool. I'd be here for that. I'd totally be here for that. Still some places where it wasn't like properly connected, but that's done. And where is the bridge? Oh, it's here. Do you see it? Right over here. That was the function that I was building earlier. Oh! I ran out of bags. Okay, I need to come here. Boom. I'm here, just getting a blade. No. Special boxes with some movie shots, movie stills, or whatever you call those. This is the kind of stuff that you don't usually get with other Lego sets, so, you know. Star Wars fans are spoiled. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what I'll usually do is like line up the bags, my numbers. So I can just pick them up in order. 81, there's our last bag. Supposedly. Usually I have this pre-prepared, but I wasn't expecting to decide to build this today. So 56, I'll need this soon. Does anybody else does this? I'm sure people do it. Otherwise it would be a mess. Emperor Palpatine should be here. $80, 71, 54. Done. Whew. Sorry guys, that was loud. 54. Yep. People sort their bags, of course. Makes sense, right? So, oh, lots of stickers incoming. My favorite. My favorite. I guess we can still do 2 bags. 2 or 3 bags before my lunch break. this is still not the throne room, right? No, it's that weird control room over there for the laser. $16 on each side. Mistake. For those of you who have joined recently, this is the speed building live stream of the Death Star. I'm not paying as close attention to the chat as I usually do, so sorry about that. Just so you're aware, because I'm trying to get this done today, because I need to clear the desk to work on other videos. So that's the reason I decided to, today is the day. And we're definitely getting closer. Like, you can kind of see that this is high up here already. Another sticker. Here. Mediocre can pick up and place bricks two-handed while looking at the instructions, like typing blind on a keyboard. Is it? I don't know. Thank you. Kind of comes naturally, and you know where the tiles are going, especially if they're just 2x2 square tiles. It definitely makes some parts of builds faster. And we're almost running out of stickers, out of the sticker sheet, so that's a good thing. Always looking forward to not putting more stickers down. So there's good progress there. But yeah, stickers always slow the build down. If you're not too worried, I will place them, of course. That's also a consideration. If you don't care, like kids don't, then it's fast. Oh, it's just this? Okay. Here's the latest, so those stickers go there. And then there's the things. So pretty plain looking room that slides in here, if I can get it. Jesus. There you go. And now I need to, download these instruction booklets. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't plan for stuff. So 5 out of 6. Nope. And 6 out of 6. So I guess I'll quickly check the chat while the building instructions download. Looking through the instructions for the Android reference and I'm unable to find it. I think it goes in the laser, so when I get to that I could probably highlight it. I think I remember what it is, though I've seen it referenced in other reviews, but I'm not sure what it is exactly because I haven't watched Andor, if I'm being honest. Nice to see a master at work, thank you. Will you finish building everything that is left today? Yes, that is the plan. You'll build this winter. Thank you. Yeah, I need to build this today. I need to clear up the desk so that I can start working on other Lego videos. So yeah, my cat knocked over my Eiffel Tower, so I'm currently taking that apart to pack away. I'd rather be building the Death Star. Makes sense. You don't want to be building it again? That can be a pain. This is extremely low, I guess because I'm live streaming at the same time. So I'll step out of frame for a few seconds so that I can download this quicker. The thing is downloading incredibly slow, probably because I'm using the bandwidth to live stream. So what I think I'll do is I'll end this stream now so that I can do my lunch break a little bit earlier, and then in an hour or so I'll start another stream so that we can continue the build. So I think that's the plan. That's what I'll be going for. So yeah. Yeah, keep an eye out for the channel, and in an hour or so I will be back so that we can continue the build of the Death Star and hopefully finish it today, because that's the plan. So yeah, see you all soon.